What's up? Y'all be talking about my now. Y'all barber. Shout out to my barber. What's that name?
Again. All you do is shout out his barber.
Shout out to my fucking barber. Goddamn.
He still ain't feeling that little spot.
Shout
out to him.
That's my birthmark.
Okay, y'all. Welcome to Big Talk, Small Conversation.
Again.
I'm your host, Kai Unique.
And I'm Ken.
Everybody's
we going around?
Yeah.
My name is Gennaro.
It's your girl Lacey.
What up, Ugly Jason?
I'm Chris.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Chris.
Yeah, I thought a stove was gonna come behind it or something.
What up,
Kristen, all right, what up,
It
Chris?
is Kristen. But
Okay, there we go.
you can call me Kristen. Don't get comfortable.
All right, I'll go for it.
Nice.
Okay, y'all. So our small talk today. Wait, before we get in here, we haven't talked in a while.
Yeah.
I missed y'all. Jason, you ain't been here.
I ain't been here like 2-3 weeks, so yeah, you feel me?
You feel me?
Love
Our
call,
last-
duty call.
Our last encounter was a little rough.
No, I remember. Listen, because I drink and smoke so much, I remember, but I don't even remember because we always be kind of intense in our talk.
Yeah.
So I don't.
It was a little
Y'all
intense.
can refresh it. We can go back.
No,
to,
we
you
don't
know.
really. The last episode we did was about that. That's why we wanted you to come on.
Oh
But
yeah.
it was a little intense. I realized, and I already apologized to everybody on the last episode. but
You ain't got to apologize to me.
I
You want that?
apologize to you. No, it was just too intense. It was just like I should have just not kept going. But I get passionate about certain stuff.
There's nothing
so.
wrong with that. But it's supposed to be that way. We all have different perspectives and views on things. So you ain't gotta apologize. I was straight. You know, I leave out up.
Them was
I
some
feel
big
you
balls
feeling
to
long,
have, Kai.
to
apologize. Them
Because
was
you
some
don't.
big
You know what?
balls.
I accept your apology because I know you'll never apologize.
Always apologize.
She do not apologize, y'all. She be like, sorry,
always-
ass, so you can't. So
Got to get over it real quick. Like, all right, it's over with. Nah, get
Y'all
over it.
So me and Kai got you something. You know,
Y'all got me. So what the fuck did I do? Y'all really
We wanted to
okay?
get you something. You know what I
He
mean?
didn't even go. Oh, this is a bad bitch t-shirt size too.
Bad bitch t-shirt.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
bet. I'm gonna wear this tonight. Do I have something to wear with this? I might have something to wear with this tonight, y'all. All right, bet. We put the shirt.
Let's
on.
see what it is.
Calm down, not too much.
Oh, certified nigga, know that.
No,
No,
read
you
it.
gotta read it.
It's a certified side nigga. He
nigga.
right there,
You
man.
said
You
that.
mean to me. Yeah, I'm a side nigga, man.
Faithful.
Here go another one.
Can't even eat dinner good without the sides, man. Y'all see that?
now he gonna wear my shirt at.
You gotta get cussed out to get a shirt? What's the
No, this all he talk about is how
Nigga,
much
man.
he
You gotta get
outside.
cussed out. I ain't got no shirt either.
Yeah, come
Look,
on.
did y'all see that picture Jason posted?
No.
Over the weekend? He posted a picture with a girl talking about something. Notice where my hand at, so you ladies still take your
Oh
shot.
yeah, I did. see
Yeah,
that.
because I wanted to
what
make
is
sure.
wrong?
Because that picture of me was fire.
your
I ain't gonna lie, but I
Y'all
respect
did
it.
look like a good
I
couple.
respect the girl enough not to, but she not my girlfriend, so let me let it be known. Like,
So where was your hand at?
it was on the small of her back. It was right on the top,
okay.
like right up.
Yeah,
You know what
not
I'm
the
saying?
booty.
You said
Yeah, it
not
was
touch
close
too
enough
much.
to. Yeah,
If that was his, it was on the booty.
yeah, nah. Yeah, oh, I'm grabbing ass for sure. You feel me?
sure.
Fuck that motherfucker little bitch. Bring it.
little booties matter?
Okay. All
I
right,
appreciate that. This is dope. Certified side nigga. Y'all made me feel like a real side nigga.
That bitch fire. That bitch fire.
Y'all
That bitch is
funny.
fire.
Y'all funny. Okay, so look, the small talk is you got these toxic guys out here. Like, do you think that the women are the cause of raising these sons? Like,
Can I start this one off? Because I'm glad, you feel me, since I'm a certified side nigga. But,
Go ahead.
all right, I really feel like, and I just had this conversation with somebody, women create toxic situations. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of times it's patterns. So if women, when y'all break up with a guy, y'all done. That don't mean the guy broke up with you yet. And it's vice versa. It's vice versa. So it's like sometimes y'all been a breakup, and when you done, but you already created a pattern that's toxic because now once you cut them off, you finish this time. Every other time could be the same pattern that you let him back. You know what I'm saying? So now he not doing nothing but going through the pattern.
Right.
I just told somebody the other day, I said, when women block men, that don't mean don't talk to me. That means try harder.
That's exactly what that
So
means.
now you block him this last time. Now this nigga popping up and doing crazy shit. It's that pattern that you created. So that's just my perspective from it. But some niggas do be crazy. Some of these niggas do be crazy.
But I mean more so like, you know, women be giving passes. I'm talking about raising, starting from a small child. Like guys get certain passes, stuff like that. Like, and then they grow up to be these toxic
Needy.
men that's needy, that's mental health is just not there at all.
They
Like
feel entitled.
It's a lot of stuff, and I feel like it start from how they were raised. They get a different pass than women do.
it could be sometimes what we attract, I feel like, because it's like women that's dominant be wanting more men that's, you feel me? You want a man that's dominant, but that is not overly dominant as you. You know what I'm saying? So they sometimes can control the narrative in a situation, in any relationship. So I feel like sometimes we may date down, you know what I'm saying, to kind of get that when we really shouldn't be probably dating that at all. And then that's where, I don't know, like toxic relationships.
By date down, do you mean like lower your standards?
Hell yeah, bitch. You, I need to be in a relationship to where we both look good. Like I need her to dress up every day, go out every night. I'm not tripping. I need to be honest within my, like, all right, I could lose her. I don't want to give a fuck about, like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. You ain't going over.
Right.
You can do what you want.
Most niggas think
Go
like
ahead,
that though.
Kristen. I think you kind of understand my question a little bit differently.
Yeah, I get it, but I think that everyone's raised differently. Like I said, you can have a 2-parent household and still be toxic. You cannot have been raised at all. You could have been raised by your grandma. I don't think it's specifically the moms that's making men toxic. And there's different like levels of toxic. Like you said, you could be a needy toxic. That's just like, I need you, I need you, I need you. Or you could just be just future.
Okay,
Just-
but what about the guys that disrespect you, that like hit them
under the bus like that.
spots?
He got some
I feel
good
like
tracks.
it's
My
social
bad.
media too. Like social media just be too much. Like, and then niggas with no money be trying to act like the niggas who got money, and it just be like, leave that to the niggas who actually got money to be able to do that.
But it's what women want, so guys have to portray that.
It's-
in a way.
it's-
You feel
yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
now you-
Everything a man do is for a woman.
know that for the
okay,
most
okay.
part.
But
yeah.
it can go both ways because
So y'all
most
be-
women be like, you got to know how a man treat his mom in order to know how he's going to treat you. So, like, if a man, like, worship his
know,
mom
yeah.
and stuff like that, you know he's going to treat you good because the relationship they have with their mom. But it could be toxic, too. Like you said, it could be, like, they give them everything. They don't expect them to have no type of responsibility. Like, you still 40 living in your mama basement. Like, little stuff
Where's
like
that?
that.
That's where I'm getting
I,
at,
I,
too.
I can understand that and the needy mom guy situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because women raise men a certain way, even when, like, it may touch in a different area, but that's why some of these guys be gay. Like, when you come up, they start playing with Barbies, and mothers be like, no, I don't let, you feel me? If I touched the Barbie, I was getting a whooping, but I used to be looking in the middle where the plastic piece was. You really like the middle part, you know what I'm saying?
He
So,
was looking at the titties and
Exactly.
everything on the down.
So
Like,
it's-
that's so embarrassing.
What's going on
hey,
here? Help me turn
I
up.
started early. We was doing it for the women. So, so it just be little stuff like that. I feel like sometimes guys can be overprotected by their mother to where it created a space where they feel entitled to women in a way. Because sometimes, a lot of times, you can revert back to your mother.
Yeah,
You know
they
what I'm
feel
saying? So-
needy though. Like you get to take. Like I literally see men living off of women more than women living off of men.
But it's a different generation though, because you got to think independent women was so. Back in the day when women start becoming independent, it was like you could never find a female like that.
But there's men toxic because of their fathers as well, like too tough. Like I'm not gonna show any emotion. Like I'm just like
Yeah, I mean
straight.
it's different levels for sure.
Yeah.
I definitely think it's different levels, but what I'm saying is more so like we said, you do got the men that will literally sit and take from you. Don't feel to put in. We work hard as women, and then you got this man here that's not trying to put pitch in.
and then that still falls back on you because it's like
But I'm just saying though,
Yeah, why
if
you
your
putting up
son,
with
but
this?
you gotta see though, if you spoiling your son, giving your son, he's seeing a woman give him everything. You don't think that's a cycle?
Not really.
Not really.
It just
But then they
depends.
come and
It
feel
can
like
be
a
in a
woman
way.
need to
I
be.
feel like
But then
it's
when
a
you
little
got
bit of
that
both.
man figure in your life showing you like, hey, we take care of this. Like the men in my family all take care of their kids. But that's something I was different shown. But then you got the women that literally, like the men, these guys have babies and don't do for their kid. Literally leave all the responsibility on the mom.
Man,
Well,
so
that's
not
crazy,
that go deeper because
Yeah,
it be
you seen that
situations where.
coming.
But my
feel
point
me?
is,
Saw that coming for sure.
but with that, I don't think that you seen that coming. Like dudes really don't have work ethic sometimes.
They
They
don't.
don't
You
have.
telling me?
supposed to vet
You
them
telling me
before
no
you
But
one
that's
got
what
can
I'm
see
just
that?
saying is because women are more independent. Back then, women wasn't this
Yeah.
independent. So
Yeah, you're right because
it-
women did sit back
and what
and
you
be.
feel what I'm saying? So it let you could count and then you.
So the
you are-
words just the
it
roles
just-
just
because that is the roles reversed because you don't find it. We don't find a guy that got his own crib, his own car, his own. See how that's rare now. We
It's
becoming
rare.
a rarity, but now you damn near picking through the trash for a diamond. So now the guy that you want, you running through. Like it's already women already outnumber
I'm
men in
gonna
this
put it back in the
world.
garbage.
Oh, you already there. Look, women already outnumber men in this world. So then all the gay niggas they forfeited they bitches. So now I ain't trying to be funny because it's only so many men out here. So now you going
Especially the ones you want.
yeah. So now you going through shit trying to find a good man within where it's not, and you sometimes we just go through these situations. I feel like.
So
I don't know. I feel
What's
like I'm
your-
just looking
what's
at
your
Detroit
take?
and I'm somewhere else. My nigga's somewhere else. I'm sorry. I feel like this Detroit pick is what's trash.
It might be,
It
but
ain't
you know what I'm
even.
saying.
It's how you. It's what you want. Like,
Yeah.
everything you want, you can go get. Like
Yeah.
you just picking the wrong people. Like that's literally what it is.
Let me ask y'all this question. This is just a question. I'm sure nobody never had this to ask you for, but all right, you married, right? Of course.
Never.
Never. Nobody else
Not right now.
outside of y'all two. Okay. And this, of course, this question don't apply to you, but I'm gonna ask you this after everybody else. So, your idea, where do y'all plan on meeting y'all significant other at? Like mentally, because we all
I
have
don't
an
even
idea.
think about that at
Me
all.
neither.
Where I will meet him at.
So
No.
why-
But
So how
sometimes
can
it's the
you-
placement and where you at and the people you meet. You feel what I'm saying? So it may not
you
be
got
for
some-
you.
Because
got
there
a
are
point.
some guys who are literally like, well, she lets me do it, so they're only doing like what you let. But then they meet another girl and they're like working, like everything you wanted them to be. But so sometimes it really is. They'll be the right person for the right person.
Right.
So sometimes it really is like you. So
Well, but what I'm saying is, like, it's people that have certain situations where a guy is not doing what they were supposed to do. Everything else could be there, but they don't have that work ethic, or they don't have those, those go getter, or I'm gonna take care of my
certain
family type
women
of
bring
person.
that out of them though. So why he may have not been.
I feel like
I don't know,
I feel like that's not true because I mean,
Now, I've seen some. They have a
Yeah.
loser, and then that loser go with the next girl, and he's like, she done built him up into.
yeah,
what
but
you
I've
want.
done that.
But
So
don't
I've
he
done that in a
leave
certain
too?
situation,
Wouldn't
and
he leave her?
it only capped at some point. I'm trying to go hard, like up, and then they like, well, this comfortable. This more
just
than I ever did.
Like Ken said, when you get pregnant by a loser, he don't take care of his babies. You knew that. It's the same with the relationship. Like you knew he didn't have that work ethic in the second conversation when he called you at 2:00 on a Tuesday saying he just woke up.
This is the biggest
Yeah,
issue.
right.
Thanks.
Like women have it. Everybody, I ain't gonna say women. We fall in love with potential. We don't never see people who the fuck they are.
reality.
It's always the idea or what can be instead. Because then when you start realizing shit, it's already shit that's been in front of you the whole time. I call it being googly eyed because when you be in love with somebody so much, you don't see past the bullshit they do until you're out of that cycle. Like, damn, like, bitch, I was stupid.
Okay, you be looking like,
That was crazy.
and
as
then
hell.
people be coming to you with they shit. You be like, dang, I was looking like that.
But that, like, I literally, like, sometimes I just, it for me, it falls back into, like, in the question I had before. Oh, so where did you meet your husband at? Or where did y'all meet at? Or how did y'all meet?
in church.
In church. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not planning on meeting my wife at no church. It ain't nothing wrong, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing, but it's still the placement of
So
the
you
people,
gotta
you know what I'm
realize
saying?
what's
Like,
coming from a church person,
so-
or what comes
yeah,
from
the
a
background,
club
or
person.
like, yeah,
or-
like
yeah.
if you got a
That
nigga
makes
that's
sense.
used to going out, you can't stop this nigga from going out once y'all together. Like he has to grow out of that phase. You met him in the club. You might like. That's why I don't care. Like if you, I don't give a man, go out. Like that's why I feel like the relationship has to be here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want no bitch I look better than. Like I'm dead ass serious. Like, because in relationships, some of them don't match up. You will look at somebody like, nigga, I ain't get her because he treating her right and he doing everything. Like, you feel me? But I want it to where like, all right, I could lose her. Let me make sure it keeps me
up,
honest.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it keeps you in a perspective to me that, you know what I'm saying, to still love this person because they could easily be lost. You feel me? Or appreciated.
What's y'all thoughts? Anybody got any more?
I don't know. He pretty much covered the bases for real. Like that's what he said. What I feel.
Know that.
Like, that's pretty much.
Get it. You gotta get you a certified side nigga shirt. Get my man.
It makes sense to me.
I think mothers, like, we are nurturers or whatever. So you don't never see a female moving in with a guy or he solely taking care of her. Like, we normally them be bum ass niggas. So I was raised different to being independent and stuff like that, not dependent on anybody and stuff like that. I watched my mom work 2 jobs, so I saw her be independent. So I'm like, even though I have somebody taking care of me, I'm gonna still make sure I got me because you never know what's gonna happen. So I'm not gonna be looking like, oh, if I don't get it, I'm about to move in with this nigga. Like, no, it's not. I got to get it myself. So women know that. I'm not saying a mother would know this, but it's easy for a man to move in with a woman.
I think let me say this. Let me say this.
and
Now
I got
listen.
something to
Let me
say
say that. I love that. That was perfect. But I'll say this. It's harder for men to date than women. It's harder for men to date than women.
That's what you was about to say?
Yes.
Why?
Because
Let him have
I
it.
done
Let him
had-
have this.
I done had a chick that didn't have no job, who literally lost her job sitting on my couch every single day. So it's like she had everything else, but her work ethic was terrible. And if she could have moved in with me, she would have. And you know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
So she wasn't
Shoot the
trying to
name
get
out
no
here. We
job
drop
or
names.
nothing?
she don't like the work.
She ain't had no hustle, no nothing.
She didn't like the work. The idea was better than the reality. I don't think she just was lazy.
So what attracted you to her for her to end up on your couch?
Honestly, like,
A parent.
she was just cool. Like, it was
Yeah.
easy conversation.
Sometimes-
That is hard to find because a lot of girls, no
Man,
offense,
what?
got to stick up their ass all day long. That's why men like messing with, no offense to nobody in here, of course, but that's why, well, y'all not going to get offended by it. Men will like a rat versus a bougie girl.
Yeah, definitely not
because
offended.
they are fun. I can handle everything else. I
Yeah.
don't need you.
Yeah, I just need
for
the
that.
fun.
I just need the fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's me. That's just how I feel.
But then it's like it's a shortage of men, and then I think a lot of women don't understand that, and they walk around like niggas could be replaced. So when they get a good nigga or get a good situation, they could easily fuck it up by thinking it's a whole ass nigga.
I feel like women need to stop being independent. Not stop being independent, but ask that nigga for some money. Like, I'm
Wait,
sorry,
what?
like me and Kyle was just talking about this earlier.
Where
Like,
do
I'm
y'all
not
get
gonna
these
lie.
men from? Because I don't never
I'm-
see
look.
no girls ever tried to take care of me.
Okay.
Ever. Like,
I'm telling
so
you because
confused.
we your cousins, nigga.
saying,
That's why you ain't
y'all
never
the
got
only
no
ones?
girls that took care of you.
Where's the girls that like to take care of me and hit me up?
I can't hear my
Hit me
cousins
up,
because I'm
like-
confused. But
like,
I'm
what
just
the
saying,
hell?
like, I don't even feel. I'm to the
Maybe
point where
you
I
need
don't
to
even
date a
feel
bougie girl
comfortable
then, because you
asking.
can suck on
Bougie
these
the
rats.
one-
If
these
them the ones that
rats-
got the
the
money.
rats is who
asking.
gonna come
But
in.
y'all so boring.
What? Please,
Stop
I'm
me
lit,
fuck.
nigga.
Walk around the house arguing
lit.
all day.
Boring, dog.
I'm lit.
Yeah, I'm lit too. It's just
I'm
I
lit as
can't
hell.
always be lit outside.
It ain't
like,
that
there's
y'all
just don't
not
wanna be
lit. It's just
outside.
that y'all always right. Women don't know how to be
Yeah,
wrong.
that's the one thing about. I honestly agree with that. That's the one thing about like women that like because I know I'm coming with facts. I didn't research everything. I
don't
can't
mean
wait
you
to
right
hold your
still
ass.
with facts.
Yes, it do.
So it don't.
Yes, it
Because
do.
everybody's
Watch.
situation, especially in relationships, I think everybody's situation, certain things be different. So
I be too
it's like
strict.
we could fact drop all day. You know what I'm saying? Like
we
we
gonna
could
do it.
scenario
Bro, you
drop
know
all
how
day,
you-
but then it becomes
Bro, 2 plus 2,
Absolutely.
2 plus 2 equals 4. We all know that 0 plus 4 equals 4. You know what I'm saying? 3 plus 1 equals 4. It's more than one way to get to 4.
all that.
That's all I'm saying.
Point.
That's all
Like
I'm
I'm with you, Kai. If I'm asking you something, just know I already know the answers. I got my fact sheet, everything. I done did my
And I can't wait
investigation.
to
I'm
come
just waiting
so
for you
But
to
that,
drop it.
sometimes it be crazy. Like when
Every
it be
punctuation,
Yeah.
periods.
y'all women think at a different level. Y'all just don't. Y'all expect men to think that way too.
we not.
And we not that smart. We don't. But y'all
not
think
on
we
that.
are, and then y'all give out little dull signs and certain things, and we don't pick
shit
it
goes
up.
in my head.
And then now that's when all your investigations come and all this shit. When we could have just had a conversation.
But
When
y'all do not communicate, so I don't.
Yeah, then y'all
that's-
lie.
we
yeah.
real simple
Not at the level,
communicators.
because y'all
No.
communicate
real
at the
simple.
highest level.
Yeah, like
Okay.
we only read at an 8th grade level.
Wait, let
Like,
me get into big talk. Let me get into big talk because we kind of going into big talk. Let me read it. So big talk is mental health with men. Why do men feel they have to keep everything locked in? Well, like, so as far as communication, like I feel like y'all don't do that. Y'all don't communicate. Y'all shut everything down and make it so hard with the toxicity.
Can I speak on this first?
Go
Can
ahead.
I hold it down first? So I'm gonna speak for two because one, I'm real big on being open. So anybody know me know I don't give a fuck. Like, and that's but you have to be that way for your own personal mental health. We all live in this world. And we all see it differently. So once you realize you're not liked by everybody in this world or whatever, you can mentally express yourself better. That's how I feel. So as far as us holding things in, especially, and I'll say in relationships, because it's like, man, we don't have a lot of, we hold our personal life real close to us. More than money, more than anything else. So when we express something to women, it's the most valuable thing we have. But women know how to hang it over men's head and belittle them with this information. It happens so many, like, women can't physically beat men. I don't want to get too deep into this, but it's like they know what punches to hit and they'll use your vulnerability against you. So now you have to almost
It don't seem
protect
like
this
it.
and feel trusted in the next situation that I can even share this information with you. Because as soon as we get into an argument, you be like, bitch, that's why you got touched when you was 6. Like, wait,
Anyway, you got molested by your
I
cousin.
ain't coming at first, but I'm definitely
y'all
coming
some body
at
blows
next.
and arguments.
I'm
And arguments, y'all women come crazy.
I would
about
never.
it.
Never wanna hurt your ego.
Definitely
Yeah.
playing.
I would never want to tell no man hard.
I've been in those situations to
Y'all
where
are the
women
only
can't.
women who not.
I would never. I used to. I'm not gonna lie, but where I've evolved now, like I just know that black men need to be uplifted. I feel like your relationship should be at peace. This is where you escape from the real world at least. So I would never do that. But like, when the heck is that gonna be a change? Like y'all been using the same excuse.
You gotta understand.
Okay, so
even
what
when
about?
we're dating? We dealing with women, and you have to separate these situations. So just how y'all picking through the men, we have to pick through the women as well. That's why I say dating so much. Like, I'll give you an example, right? How many dates do you possibly maybe go on in a week? We just go roughly.
None.
You don't go on
No days.
I'm
a
gonna
week,
take you
a
out.
month,
I'm gonna take you out.
None
We'll
of
go out just
nothing.
cause.
I don't go on no
I ain't
days.
gonna do you like that. We ain't gonna do you like that.
I don't.
So
I don't
I know
go
you
nowhere.
deserve dates. I'll take you out. So look,
Y'all so
no, seriously though, like it's like this. Like as men, even as females use niggas for fun dates. So now even
Y'all barely playing
listen,
fun dates.
listen, we don't.
Y'all don't
It don't
even
listen.
plan
Let
it.
me
You
let
wanna
me
go
some more.
see
I
it?
got you, but I'm gonna hold you down.
Jason, you're gonna have to share this flow.
I'm gonna pass the
I'm sorry,
mic. I'm gonna pass
Jason.
the mic in 1 second. We could plan fun dates. The thing is, y'all don't like our fun, so y'all cancel everything we do.
Boo.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to.
Never cancel. I
Go
tried
ahead.
anything once.
I sit there and play a
Listen.
game with you.
I can't.
Listen,
Cancel,
what I
but-
don't like the most about planning a date is you don't gotta know every single thing I want to do with you for you to go on this date.
I just want to know what to wear.
Why
No,
can't
why?
I need to
Because
know.
I need to know what to wear. I'm a heel girl.
Because
I don't want to
I'm
wear
paying
heels.
for
No,
this
no, no.
date.
I can
wanna
tell
know
you what
what
to
I-
wear. That's fair. I can tell you that don't be too formal or be formal.
Okay.
But that's it. But y'all want a list of what you got planned word for word or
Yeah, I
you
do.
know,
I hang
like,
with y'all.
But
Just
you
get
gotta
in the
understand,
car.
like,
I don't give a fuck if
you
we
gotta
selling
think- all right,
drugs and I'm riding shotgun.
But listen,
baby.
so you gotta understand this.
But that's
Now
what
listen
Beyonce
to this.
said.
Okay,
That's
listen to
right.
this. And this is where I was going with it. All right, if we're dating as men, we paying for all this shit every week. So every date I go on as a single man, I'm popping that
That's
bitch.
personal.
I'm paying for
That's
so
personal
all your
because I
fun.
love
and
paying
listen,
for the date.
You shouldn't be
ain't
on
nothing
little
wrong with
baby
that, but
pockets
listen
when
to
you
what
need
I'm
to be.
saying. If we
Yeah, whatever.
dating, we can meet somewhere. You pay your bill, I pay my
No, I
bill.
don't
And then
wanna
we
do
like,
that.
see how that don't work
I'd
out.
rather pay your bill and my bill
I said,
and we
no.
switch it up.
But it ain't,
No.
if we coming
I don't
in,
even wanna
She
switch
don't
it
want
up
to
no
pay.
more.
She
I don't
wants you to
wanna
pay
for
every
shit
time.
at all. I'm in this era. I don't want to pay for not one thing until I want.
where
to.
is this nigga at that you looking
Don't
for?
ask me
Because
for
this
shit,
nigga,
but I'm
the
asking
nigga
for
that you
everything.
looking for right now, I can tell you exactly. He'll pay for it, but he gonna cheat.
Okay. They
Like
cheated
you,
anyway
I'm
when they
20.
wasn't paying
Sure,
for
I'm
it.
20. I don't give a fuck.
Okay,
look
You're
Kai.
my husband.
know that.
kinda-
Well, we know what's up.
On mental
Okay.
health,
I got a
Go
few
ahead.
niggas. I got a few niggas now. She feel me. She let you cheat in peace.
on mental health,
You
I
gonna let
kind of
me-
want to touch on like Lil Scrappy.
I'm
Everybody
crying in the
seen
back.
like the little scene where he had his breaking down on TV or whatever with his mama.
mother. Yeah.
So
That was
That
it
wasn't
was
funny.
deep.
That was a
So
good one.
listen, so like
We seen him at the.
He
But
basically-
that was deep. Like y'all see how y'all treat that man
no, so
emotions.
I was about to tell him that was deep, but but it was just he was about to go on stage. So I was like, I'm gonna wait till you get off, and then I forgot.
So he basically told his wife like, I can't come talk to you because you tough. I can't talk to my mom because she's tough. Like,
Cause she hard.
yeah, she hard. So he grew up in a drug house, but at the end of that whole thing, he told her like, you was the reason why I'm at where I'm at because of my career, because you did what you did. So it was kind of like mixed emotions. I was like,
But what he?
I felt bad for him. I
Cause
felt bad
mamas
for
be
him.
beating their kid up, they men up.
No, but I'm saying like I
It
feel
was
bad
what
for
he
him, but
saw.
his
I-
mama
'cause
did
he-
what she had to do to provide for her for
was she-
him.
what was he
Like
doing?
that's all she knew.
He
You know
was
what I'm
That's
saying?
just like
What
the
was she
episode of
doing
That nigga was in the
Sukiana.
crack house. He
That's
said, go
like-
back and watch it. And he was saying like all the shit she
Yeah.
did.
Okay, but what about Funny Marco episode with Sukiana? She was like, I come from a long line of hoes. My mama was a hoe. My grandma was a hoe. Her mama was a hoe. Like
is
she
so
went
unfortunate.
and she really
They
meant
real
that.
bad.
But it could be that. But sometimes it could be the product
But your
of the
mental can
environment that you grew up.
change.
It
Exactly.
can change because you
I mean,
can
it
be
can.
a product of your trauma, or you can turn it into motivation and be different from
exactly.
that.
It
Yeah,
takes-
but
it definitely
everybody
takes a
view
different
this
type of
world
person.
differently. That's why
And she became
you
another
feel me.
hoe.
Like
That's
it be
all she
crazy.
know.
I be-
Personally, not to be, I don't want y'all to judge me, but I don't necessarily think being a hoe is a bad thing.
It ain't. Listen, that's what's
I'ma
crazy,
be
bro.
real with you. Prostitution is the oldest profession on the planet. Before it was doctors,
Yeah, you
teachers, and lawyers, it was hoes. Like literally
I'll
hoes.
say this though. I'll say this.
But how did that start? It wasn't willing. Like, oh, my baby need a tomato. Let me go sell some pussy. It was like somebody forced them
Not
into
really.
it.
It's actually women out here.
Now,
but once
but
you
how
do
did
that,
it start? Like
no, it's
now,
still,
they
it's
love
still
sex.
women
They love
that it's
sex.
still
They
women
want
that
Women
OnlyFans.
that love sex.
now, but
No.
I don't think it started.
It ain't never been on now.
go to
love
Vegas. They
sex.
be giving the
It's-
pussy
it's
out. You'll
women
get a
that's
car
freaky
with
as
some
hell.
pussy on it.
Yeah, they
A
do.
man to hand it to you. Like women believe in that light. That's why everybody view the world differently.
It's not. It is.
Like, it ain't-
And that's why we need to
Yeah.
really just mind our business. That's really the
So,
answer.
but you gotta find somebody that view the world the same way you do, or at least have the same aspects and outlooks. Like
So
that's
y'all
what-
world can kind of
Yeah, like
come
I feel like
intertwine.
when you even find the other person, like that's why this relationship should never work out. We won't never have nobody. I always you fuck with people to see. We can't see ourselves in the mirror, so everybody else sees you. So a lot of times you could tell me habits about myself that I don't know. Or I may not even notice. Like, oh, you say this all the time. Like, I don't be saying that. Then you look back and you be like, damn, I do, because we don't get to see ourselves. So a lot of times you need somebody that actually knows you, because if you get into a process of life to where you can't think for yourself, I need this person to be able to think how I think. I need this person to be able to move how I move, and I think that's the deep value in the relationship. Nobody don't look for that. They
My
look for the
problem is I
lifestyle.
don't like nobody making decisions for me. I'd be like, especially
But you
not
gotta
boys.
trust that though. You feel me?
Why?
Like, how, like because you gotta. What do you mean? Why? So if something happened to you and I had to take care of you for the rest of your life and you can't talk and I'm your husband, I need to know
Pull my plug.
how your thought process would be, because
That's a terrible
like,
way to live.
It may be a terrible way to live, but it's the way of life. Everybody's life goes differently. You don't know
It's
what can
depend.
happen.
It's depend. That's a different story. But I'm not about to let nobody. Hopefully, we can come together and make the good decisions. But I need somebody that's gonna respect my decision, or we can
Yeah.
agree on mine, because this is mine. I'm going to at the end of the day do what I want to do.
What about
And you
him?
should
You
too.
said mine twice. What about
Because
him?
you
Ours,
need to be
us?
him. You
This
is for you.
Ours. It's the relationship
No,
is
you
a
and
ours.
you. I'm me.
It's the
how
relationship
women
is
do.
a joy. It's
Me,
an
me.
ours. Like,
We. No, no,
yeah,
right.
relationship.
I literally do, especially if I feel like you can't leave for me. I do not want you making no decision for me at all.
Are you
Exactly.
messing with a
And
man
I
that
shouldn't
can't
mess
leave?
with a man.
Well, like you don't know.
Yeah.
See, that's what's wrong with y'all. They need to chop y'all heads off so y'all can't touch yourself.
But
Just because, see, y'all know how much y'all.
We gonna find a way.
You feel me? You won't find a way. You got them nubs.
They got that thing.
You gonna
that
need
sticks
that
to the
nigga
wall.
then. You,
That thing that
you
sticks
built
to the
up like
wall.
a starfish. You gonna need
But
that.
why I
nigga.
can't put to you? Like, it don't have to always, it could be roles reversed. So sometimes you might not be strong enough to lead, and then that's where I come in at for you to lean off of me.
but everybody don't have. See,
What do they
I didn't
say?
like
Let-
it.
hold your hand up. She said, hold your hand up. 'Cause this is the ultimate.
Right.
Me, guys. Not
Right,
me.
because they what
Not
however
really.
you just telling me it's equally yoked. That's what you're supposed to be when you're married or in a relationship. You
Ain't
want
no
to be
equally
equally.
yo.
Yeah.
When you crack that egg, it's a placenta.
But like she
and
said,
it's-
it's on and off. Like you might be off and then I'm on and then like it's
Yeah.
balance for it.
Yeah.
it's supposed to be, but it's like
Balance isn't always like this. I think people want it to always. Sometimes it's up and down, but it's just
Balance
really-
is sometimes the man letting you feel like you in charge when you never been in charge.
that was funny.
And vice versa.
Okay, so I'm changing the subject a little bit. So, I mean, back to the original. Why, like, when some men out here, like, literally abuse women, and I feel like it's their trauma that they don't want to admit to. Like, how often is this going to be excuse? Like, oh, I can't talk to these women. Like you said, why are you dealing with a woman you can't talk to?
Because
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. 'Cause
y'all
I'd have took
just
too many
don't
times.
think y'all just think y'all are something that y'all don't be sometimes. I'm just gonna be real.
And what's that?
Enlighten me.
Some bitches be spies and think they 10.
No, not even with looks. It's just like
And life.
why?
And
just
life.
like y'all decision making skills are horrible.
How?
Horrible.
I
Like
make the best decision.
yeah, and then but you ride around on E. You know what I'm saying?
I know my car. So what? I'm gonna get somewhere I need to get to.
Hey, look, what we just found out, I got 2 nails in my tire.
I don't roll with girls and y'all. It's like y'all go into the pothole. Like, oh, that's a pothole. Let me run over. It's like it's no type of.
At me, bitch.
It's no type of. I see this. Let me avoid this, and so I don't have to.
Okay,
fix the
but
tire.
that's
It's
where you
rather I
come
run
in as
over
a
it
man.
and then fix it later.
But what y'all need
It's
to
like, that's how y'all
understand,
think.
let me tell y'all this. Listen to me, guys, okay? This is what y'all need to understand. Y'all come in with the manly stuff, but women are usually the brains behind things.
saying-
Let your woman put that little stuff. That's how you work
Ain't
as a
that-
team.
y'all be
gonna
wanting
go
to be
so
the.
high.
That's fine, but
No,
y'all be
it's
wanting to
not.
be the brains, the muscle, the
No,
balls,
it's
the
not.
pants.
We just like what we
You
like.
just said you
If
won't even listen to a
listen
man.
To me,
You
listen
like-
to me right now.
So, go ahead.
This is
You about to get another T-shirt next week.
Yeah.
because you need to hear me. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, if you had some of the guys' little strength and the shit y'all be on and you listen to my mind, I'm telling you, we not losing. Period. Listen to me. That's
Y'all-
it.
that's the problem.
Especially
Y'all
if
be
you
wanting
not
to
going
dress
back.
these niggas.
No.
But
You
if
gonna
look
pick your
back-
nigga clothes out like he a baby
no,
dog.
No, that's not the thing. I definitely want to turn my man up because you might not can't dress.
He might not, but he
If you
may be
can't dress-
comfortable
but
with a
you
little
might need
old
to
ass
know that a
501.
beard- Okay, but what if you didn't have a beard and I'm like, no, babe, the beard definitely gonna turn you up. You turned up now.
Not what if my shit grow like Anthony Hamilton, but you trying to get me to grow the beard?
Then you go eat some more coochie and we up.
No, I eat a lot of pussy and my shit still won't
No,
grow.
so
I'm
just
sorry.
like G, just like you said, we see the potholes and then we going over it. Like that's just like how
I be
women
like,
are
damn.
with men because I know I'm on E, but I'm gonna keep going. So I know that this relationship don't got no gas, but I'm gonna go ahead and rat it out until
Yep.
you know what I'm saying.
It's a level of current. Y'all go from
It go
relationship
back
to
and
relationship.
forth.
Y'all don't give
Both
healing
ways.
time for real. Y'all go from relationship to relationship.
No, I
Y'all-
No.
Not me.
Y'all-
I be single
man,
as
y'all-
hell.
I be see.
Hell.
Y'all listen. Before
don't
y'all
like to
leave
be
a
in
nigga,
toxic
y'all start
situations.
prepping the next nigga. Y'all.
I don't want to build a nigga. That's my problem. Like you just said, we want too much, but you telling me can I build a nigga or can I not?
You ain't got to build a nigga if you trust him.
That's not what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I got a time limit and I know where I can get. I don't have time to sit up here and you stuck on this dumb shit.
You not in the middle
We
of Oakland
moving
Mall
on.
with the Build-A-Bear where you can stuff the shit you
Okay,
need
and
inside that nigga.
And
not going.
therefore, next.
You feel me? But you ain't go. That's
Next.
why. See how y'all. You
But
gotta.
what's
Y'all
wrong
gotta
with
give
that? I'm definitely
man.
gonna be a cat lady.
Y'all gotta give man some room to fuck up. I don't think y'all give man
No.
room enough to fuck up.
Okay, listen,
I'm
I don't have a
dead
problem
like-
with I don't have a problem with a guy fucking up. I really don't have a problem, but it's just dependent on your fuck ups. Yeah. Like it depends. I'm not if we getting some money together long term and we can literally end this shit and ride it out later, I'm okay. I'm not now you're not about to be out here embarrassing me, but some stuff we single until you married. You literally single until you really yo.
Fuck that marriage when you start paying bills together. We together. Once you
I don't
tie
know.
finances and you can't untie them and you in the household together, bitch, because we gotta be together.
But I'm just saying,
Bitch,
and
I'll
I ain't
leave
really
if
thinking
these
about the
kids
marriage
wasn't here.
stuff. I'm just saying, the way you lock in with a person, and that's what I'm talking about. I don't have time to sit up here and be arguing. Like I don't like arguing, period. So I'm not about to sit up here and argue, or you want to beat me down with words. We can't work together, or maybe guys that be jealous of the girl making more money, or you this and that. Like, come on, man, fuck all that. If I have a better,
Would you make that pussy good? But know that bitch. You can make 22 cents a year.
not 22. This is
Pussy
why y'all
good.
deal with rap.
But no, I won't even. As long as when you get a.
He said 22 cents.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Because a nigga hold it down if he get the right woman. It don't even matter. I be seeing females staying in trap house believing in niggas. Like, this bitch really believe in this nigga.
I'm just saying though, like the toxic, the shit that comes with it. Guys could literally like. Why we can't just, when you date, it's a fresh start? Why I gotta be, I've been scarred before, or I got trust issues. Fuck that gotta do with me.
That's like, you want to hear something crazy?
Okay, but you mad because I don't want to deal with it.
It ain't, yes and no, but other people build your trauma up. Somebody got you the way you are because you got your heart broken at some point.
No, I think that's true. That's
it's
not what
men
it is
have
for
these
me.
same-
Here, give me your
men
cup.
have, they gonna turn me up. So men have these same feelings too. You know what I'm saying? So when we deal with our trauma from previous relationships and we need to be whole in certain areas, it may not be the area you want to be whole in. Like, I don't know. So we need y'all, like, women don't want no, you feel me? They don't want to give a little leeway. Like, damn, you feel me? Y'all don't leave a nigga just for cheating.
Men basically.
You broke and you cheating.
Just.
You got
Just for cheating. That's it.
Okay.
And people do worse.
I think we do play a part on men mental health because we normally are nature, so we give second chances and stuff like that, and men get used to that. So I can say we play a part on men mental health
It's
because
all of 'em.
And
it's,
let me say this.
a mind
I know that y'all do play a part.
Wait though.
Go ahead.
But and then men use that to play on our emotion. We're emotional, so
We're more emotional than women.
y'all
That's the crazy thing.
not.
Okay,
If-
we
if
not.
you-
Listen
if
to this.
you- if
Okay, let me
somebody
ask y'all
says
this
you're
question.
emotional-
Okay, let me ask y'all. We got 4 women here. We not gonna ask you, but I would love to too. All right.
by
emotion is
yourself.
an
But if
act.
you
You
show
might
it,
have
then
feelings,
y'all don't
more
want to show it because I'm
feelings.
like, oh, you got bitch tendencies, or you
Yeah.
acting like
Okay.
a woman, or
That's how
stuff.
y'all be.
How many
But I'm
guys
just
have y'all had pull up to y'all crib just unannounced?
0.
Never.
Ever
wish
in
it
y'all
would.
life?
I wish a nigga would. Like
Never.
A tree.
Y'all ain't never had a nigga be just pull up.
0.
Y'all,
Okay,
y'all
maybe
not
one.
fucking a nigga right.
One.
No, let me tell you something. I said boundaries.
married him. What?
I did. This was before I
I
got married. I
said
had
boundaries.
one.
I said boundaries. Don't pull
My
up
ex
on
ain't
me.
had no
I wish you would.
She was out here cheating in peace. Like, this nigga.
I was doing
The winner was the turn up for you. You like, this nigga not catching the bus.
Unexpectedly pulling up. I haven't even had that many boyfriends. Like, let's be real. But unexpectedly pulling up on me, no. If
No
you did
one-
pull up, if you be like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm around the corner, okay, that's
You
a
think he
different
got
story.
around the corner by mistake?
I'm just
My
just saying.
kid's father
Long
is
as
the
you
only
let me
man
know.
that
Yeah, I
did
mean,
that.
yeah, but he's still like that's what
that's-
you can get
that
men
counts.
into those
But it don't
emotions
really be my
to where
kid's
he
father. He don't
can't.
count. He
When
ain't-
women want to leave a relationship, they can leave or they'll leave. Guys don't want to release. That's an emotion. When you don't, we
Why
don't.
don't y'all want to show y'all little soft sides? What's
Because
the problem?
you're
Y'all
gonna
hold it as our
dog
vulnerable.
me.
Listen,
How?
y'all cannot beat us physically, but y'all can break us down with words. And like y'all are more
Very strong.
verbally
Y'all mama
abusive
be
than
starting
any.
that first though.
No, and then y'all bring a
Y'all
nigga mama up
mama.
like, oh, don't talk about my mama, bitch. You know that's what hit a nigga soft spot. You talked about my mama.
Yeah, because she raised on
Yeah. Look, you had a
Never
flashback.
express your feelings or you a bitch. Automatically.
true.
If I
them
block you, I'm a bitch.
Them be the mamas who
All
don't
of
want to
that.
take no junk,
You
but their
definitely a bitch
sons
if you
don't do
block
nothing
me.
in the
Fuck is
world.
wrong
this
with
was
you, Carl
cra-
Block.
This was crazy.
I don't wanna
Because
talk-
this how women think, right? This how women think. I swear to God, I can't even make this
Go
up.
ahead. How we think?
Women all feel like other women's situations is the way their situation was. So however you outlook a female in their situation, this was crazy. I love my mother to death. Everything in me. My mother think my baby mama is the sweetest person in the world. Mothers married, y'all know my mother had 10 kids, married, whatever. My baby mama got 3 kids, 3 baby dads. Like, bitch, y'all not the same. Stop acting.
You like this not the same.
Jason, why don't y'all just, she's not, you like, but women see that within each other. They feel like when certain stuff happen that it's the woman community, but sometimes it be like, you're not the same woman that's the female that's walking in the club with her shoes off.
then y'all all
So
have
stop
each other
acting
back
like,
too much.
because look,
Y'all
you see
don't
how
hold
you
each other
look,
accountable.
but you know it's a female like that.
We
but,
do.
I hold it.
We do.
I don't know. I hold
We
you
definitely hold
accountable.
accountable. Like you have to have that person that's gonna tell you like, no, you was wrong and stuff like that. I don't want to have nobody that's gonna agree with everything that I'm doing. Like we're gonna have a conversation like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like hold me
At that
accountable and I'm
moment.
gonna do you the same.
At that moment,
That's
I was about to say
at that
someone.
moment.
No.
But then later on, when we get in the car, tell me, yeah, but you was wrong.
Yeah, you supposed to. Yeah, I agree with that because I'm gonna hold you down if you're wrong.
Yeah, that's how
I'm
that
on
should
your
be for
side.
sure.
But you gotta have your ear open enough to know, like, all right,
Yeah.
no, you feel me?
Not too much.
Calm down.
Yeah. But it's resources out here for mental health and people don't want to.
Admit it.
You know,
Yeah,
like
guys
it's
literally
like
be
it's something
dealing
wrong
with
with it,
trauma,
but, it's not
but
nothing
they don't
wrong
wanna
with that.
heal.
I said, but like I say, and I think I brought this up the last time I was here. It was like we all deal with our parents' trauma. We all deal with trauma from relationships, any shit. You know what I'm saying? We all deal with traumas from friendships, like, and that's what we go on through life, and we don't properly express that.
But we need
And
to
I
learn
think
not
that's-
to make that as an excuse to make
It's not,
everything
but
okay.
it's not because sometimes we don't. It ain't even that we don't have the resource. We don't know how to express it. You know what I'm saying? Because we all grown up in households that wasn't whole. You know what I'm saying? So we have trauma from our childhood that we carry over into our adulthood, and then even our parents and the stuff they went through, and even with my parents, you know what I'm saying? My parents' marriages wasn't the greatest, so I was about to marry the wrong person because I wanted to prove that I can do it the right way because I'm carrying my parents' trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain things that we go through it within ourselves that, you know, sometimes you just got to find the right person to go through it with you.
Yeah.
What he said. Right on.
Y'all stupid.
I don't know. It's hard, bro.
I will say that though. Like,
I don't know. Like it's
Life
like,
is not. No one knows the answers. We all freestyling every day we wake up.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of black men are definitely dealing with the traumas of everyday life, like making sure things are right for the men to actually have some goals or have
Yeah,
some.
men, like the
life.
acronym is men is meet every need. So how we supposed to meet every need and express our feelings and just that alone? That's too much.
The
too much.
the man that women are looking for, like, I swear to God, a lot of the women don't. You're not even qualified for that nigga. If you
That's factual.
if you took a list and wrote down everything, I want a nigga to be able to cook, take me on dates. Like, if you got
What you
all
got
this
to
from a
offer to
nigga,
match
and
him.
you look at your life, you be like, why do I deserve
if
this
you
nigga,
ask us
God?
what we want, it'll be 3 things on our list.
Well, because we don't give a fuck. We ain't
It'll be
that.
3
Yeah.
things.
You
That's
feel
it.
me?
Yeah, I do
Don't
understand
take
that I be picky as hell because I like my whole list. You got to be this way, and then dudes be like, I'm cool. Like you could just, they kind of want to get to know you. They really do want to be on that, and then me personally, that's my history.
Y'all be different.
But I was about to say, you said something about the hoes earlier too. That was funny. This was because you said the hoes been around for the longest, but this will make it crazy. The females that be hoes when we was younger, they married now.
You feel me?
I'm dead ass serious. They be married now. They always be like, I be like, this bitch got 4 kids, but a nigga love her to death and take care of all 4 of them kids. That's not his. You
That's
feel
what-
me?
because
Like,
that's
so
freaky. I'm not
moral
freaky
thing
enough for it. That's
down.
what it
It
is.
ain't even about freaky. It's like I done dealt. Listen, I done dealt with full blown.
That count, that count.
They don't have that. It's like a gate
It's not
there.
that judgmental.
It's
or
something
the
there that's
judgy.
not there, and they so open, and it's just lovely. It just is.
Because I done
bro.
dealt with females
just
like they
is,
bitch.
bro.
She got 5 kids, but she's so cool.
And she's so cool. That's
It's
all
the
we
coolness.
want, just a
It's
cool-
2 of them kids to be out the
that's
house
how I
in 2 years.
I'm cool.
I don't know. I'm cool
I
as
feel
long
like
as
I'm
you
too
As soon
cool.
as you piss me off, I ain't cool no more. And that's where the disconnect is. So now I
But like you said though, how we were talking earlier, it's literally a cycle. Like you were saying, like we keep giving guys chance after chance. chance after chance. You said that we keep giving them chance and it's become a cycle, but then you also said that it's because y'all keep letting them. But like, what we supposed to do? We supposed to give a chance, or do we move on too quick?
You don't ignore
Which
the
one
red
is
flags when you get them. If you know certain red flags
Some
when
people
you get
don't
them.
show.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes things could be just perfect. The first,
You can be googly eyed the first. That's why I
Yeah.
said the googly eye when you
but
see
you don't
stuff.
see those.
You
Some,
don't
but,
see.
but they be
Not looking.
blinded.
I was googly eyed. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. I'll fall into the situation that. All right, I'll say this. I didn't cheat. I didn't do nothing wrong within the
This time,
relationship.
okay.
No, it wasn't. No, I didn't cheat. I didn't get caught cheating.
Okay. I said this time, but okay.
But no, anyway, I didn't cheat in this relationship, and I really felt like I met the expectation it was to be a good nigga. I gave her my time, I was doing, but it still wasn't everything on my end of the bargain, or that I thought I wasn't. So even though I was a good nigga in my eyes, I wasn't the right person for her, and I got cheated on like all the way. Like, this bitch is lining up like a few niggas, like. But it was because certain things that I thought that I value, like I probably could have cheated and been the nigga she wanted, and she would have stayed around. You feel me? But sometimes, even being a faithful person, if somebody don't line up to you, you just like, all right, the pattern get boring after a while. You can meet you a nigga that meet all your needs and listen to everything you saying, and then now he just ain't got no resistance, or you this nigga just boring. I like, bro, like, you feel me? Like, all right, baby, I know you. I'm just gonna get out your face. Like, no, I don't want no nigga like that. Like every time, like,
Be like, bitch,
they
you
ain't
know
got
that
no
shit.
fight back. Like, you know what I'm
They
saying?
don't always looking for and don't get all freaky the BBD and not big black dick. Y'all looking for the bigger, better deal. All the time,
yeah,
your
know
mind
that.
is focused on the bigger, better deal.
Because they think it's a nigga out here better than what they got. Like,
all
stop.
the time.
These
It's
niggas
always
not.
bigger, better deal.
Y'all's love it August Alsina until y'all found out you was gay.
I was like,
It
guys,
wasn't.
back up. I don't
wasn't.
feel like light skin.
So my thing is, why don't y'all go, if y'all feel like y'all can't find somebody to talk to, why not go to a therapist or find somebody for that?
Because
Like,
even
I do need a therapist personally.
you might, but for me, it's just not a stranger that's gonna feel my feelings. And then it's,
but that's why you gotta look for them. When you
and
get a
I-
therapist, you don't just go to any
Right,
person.
you
You gotta
gotta do
somebody
your
that relate to
research.
what you've been through.
I
You
could
been from the streets, go find you a nigga that was from the streets, so you ain't gotta tell.
But that's
that part
why
of the
this is the
story.
thing. Like, I feel like this, right? I lost my brother when I was 14, and I seen my brothers and sisters holding emotion, and it mentally fucked with them later. Like, I got a brother and sister with some mental issues, so it fucked with them later. So even through that situation, I just never hold emotion in. I don't hide nothing. I don't have a reason to hide from this world. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that's what end up, clogging everything up. Like, I'm a comedian. I can get on stage and I can express my shit in jokes, and you won't know what's real and what's the truth. But sometimes you just need to get that shit off you. You know what I'm saying?
that's
Like,
okay.
you
That's
just need to get it
therapeutic
off
for
of
you.
your chest. Like, and that's what my therapy is at. Like, I gotta tell somebody, I got into accident like the week after my birthday and totaled my car. And I had to go do a show that night. I went and did my motherfucking show. And I had said a joke. I was like, God just blessed me with a new car. Everybody was clapping. I said, but he took the old one. But it was in real life. It's how you looked at the perspective. And
Yeah.
I need to get that off my chest, because I could have sat in the crib and moped like, oh, I ain't got no way to go to work this week. I ain't got no.
Yeah.
It's certain. So I just feel like everybody find their own therapy within themselves sometimes if you can.
And people try to be so strong because, like, you the strong friend and stuff like that, but you never know what somebody going through. I could smile all day, but you don't never know, like, I'm broken inside and stuff like that. But it's like you don't talk about that because you so used to helping everybody else, building everybody else up.
It's
and
supposed
like,
to be that way though. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes if I be telling people my mood down, or I walk in this bitch and they be like, "What's wrong with you?" Because people not used to seeing me that way. You feel me? Like, it's sometimes
But it's okay though. That's the whole thing.
it is, but it's not, because sometimes you don't know what you are to somebody else. That's how I view my life. I don't know how my day may change you, because if I come in with my mood off, it may throw your mood off. Like, dang, what's wrong with Jason
Yeah.
today? You know what I'm saying? He usually always upbeat. I was looking forward to seeing him today. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may be certain things. So that energy matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why. And when we get home, we get to no one's their comfortable self until they get back into their own four walls. You know what I'm saying? Like, until you get home, you don't even everything different. Even when you going through the situation of life and you married, you probably can understand this a little better. It's like You got kids, you got a whole house to go into, it's still a life in there. You would sit in your car for 30 minutes just to have some
Definitely
time
do.
for your fucking self.
Sit in the
You know what I'm
car
saying?
and
That's your
like,
peaceful
yeah,
spot.
for sure.
It's just your decompress, like, let me just get some time to myself. Like, because we always have to be somebody else in our life. So we just need time to be ourselves.
Somebody
You
always
feel me? Like,
depends
and
on
I'm a nigga, I'll go sit in the sauna. I'll go sweat that shit right out. Give me a little music. You feel me? I'm good. Like, that's my little shit back to myself. So, and when you find your own mental happiness, I feel like we all be straight.
But then, like I said, you know, that's y'all. I feel like y'all are different. That's why I want to really get some people that was toxic, because a lot of guys be.
Y'all feel like I'm toxic?
No, that's what I said. No, I feel that's what I'm saying. I think like this my
can't be, though.
cousin. Like, I know, like, mentally. I mean, I don't know mentally how
over here
your
sitting like
mental
a bad
is,
bitch
but
now.
Take a guess.
what
Take a guess.
on your mental?
Go ahead, speak freely.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, I feel like you know, you probably went through some shit, but I'm saying, as far as, you know, I honestly can't speak on your mental, but I'm just saying, I just think as far as you, like, whatever you went through, I know you chose to overcome it versus becoming.
Okay.
And that's what I'm getting
fair
at.
enough.
And a lot of people become their trauma, and they pass it on, and they pass it on, and they pass it on. And it's just like, when does that stop? And those guys that pass it on, or women, same thing. You know, they got excuse. Oh, I didn't have this, or that I got done like that. Like, why not go try to talk about that to heal, so you can be better? You being revengeful, you're upset because of this person has this or that. Like, with me, it's love. My people is love. Like, my family, that's how we grew up. We don't look at it like, oh, well, I didn't have this, or we want to find a route for you.
Can I just say this? So even because, and this goes back into even arguments and relationships, like, men, and we'll say relationships, we'll go a little bit, they're more physically abusive in relationships than verbally abusive. They can be, but women are more verbally abusive. So
I was
when
in
you
verbal,
you
never
probably
have in
could,
my
but I'm
life
just
been in that
the
before.
more the majority of good looking, Brody. The majority of relationships, it'll be the other way around. Women can break men down with words. It triggers something in men that
So why
makes
not?
them get a
But
reaction.
to
But
me,
that's
in
what I'm saying.
common
Like,
sense,
when
why
you
not leave that alone to know you
I-
deserve better?
because it could be a pattern. You know what I'm
it
saying?
could be
Because
somebody
women,
you actually
women,
fuck
don't,
with.
when women are in abusive relationships, they don't leave the first time they got hit.
Man,
You
I
feel
got
what I'm
somebody
saying?
right now I fuck with, and this, I ain't gonna call her out her name. This girl is crazy, and I like her a lot. Hope she don't see this. She don't even know how much I like her. But I
They be like
her.
that. Oh, I got somebody. You feel
I
me?
do.
That, like, bitch, you put a gun up for me.
And every time
I
she do
was
some
mad
shit,
because this bitch ain't even had
That
one in
hurt.
the head. Like, bitch, you ain't even ready to
So
shoot.
listen, also within we got like 10 minutes left, but another thing I saw, like, a guy made a post like, women always trying to say we're cheaters or we this, but y'all be our first heartbreak. When we first get in a relationship, our first, like, they said they first girlfriend or boyfriend, I mean not girlfriend, they first girlfriend.
Could be
Right.
some of these niggas.
But their first girlfriend was the one who broke their heart because the girl went out and cheated or did something. I said, damn, that might be a good point, because if you was trying to give your all your first time around, that's all you knew, and she
Yeah.
did this, that makes
Oh
you
yeah,
push
yeah,
you
yeah. I
out
can
there
see
to
that.
go
I
do
can see
your own
that.
thing.
I had one like that.
we real honest because that's the family we come from. So you never gonna find somebody that's like you.
Yeah,
But
and that's
even
what I'm
though-
saying.
but you-
I wish I could find somebody like
But
my
you gotta,
family. Like,
but you gotta understand though.
Don't exist.
When we expressed our words to people so much and they use those words against you, now who can I trust with these words? Who can I trust with my feelings? So now we put them into this little box until we can find somebody we can trust. And then, you feel me, that's where the relationship comes from. So it's, you feel me, we all got our own shit. We all don't live into our true self out in this world. Like, you feel me? It's
But
so
that's
much.
the thing that I'm saying is what I want to break. That was my whole point of, even when we were talking a few episodes ago, like, when are we going to stop breaking these generational curses? It's no point to keep passing it along and passing
I think
it along.
it's done. I don't think it's done through ourselves. I think it's done through our children.
It's done
Because
through you. You need to heal.
Yes, but
Period.
that's why I say it's done through our children.
I can agree with that.
Because once we can heal, but it's still, we even put our kids in a situation. You want to know what my daughter asked me for Christmas? She asked me for an iPad Pro. Everything she sent me on her list was electronics. I said, you don't want no toys? Like, I need you to still be a kid because we give and give and give and give and give. I don't even know how to tell her no. But we provide so much to the point where we spoil them to a factor where basically what you're saying, the next generation of men is already, they got everything from their mom and they got this. So sometimes
respect it.
I appreciate them whoopings that I got back
Yeah,
then.
that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
the kids don't get whooping.
now
I
the
definitely
older
appreciate
I
it.
got,
I didn't get but 2 whoopings.
And that's why
what?
you
Oh,
fucked
hell no.
up.
I got 2 in a day each.
Best job ever made.
I love my mama for them whoopings.
That's
Like,
what
you
I'm
feel
saying.
me?
I
Like,
appreciate it. I feel like it made me different.
you want to hear something crazy? All right, let me tell you let me tell you one of my friends said, let me tell you one of my friends' situation. I ain't gonna get too deep into his stuff. But he's the oldest child. Him and his mother, you know what I'm saying, had a pretty decent relationship. He never used to get whoopings. And he was like, one day he had stole her car. Listen, we early high school, this when we were still in cars. Early high school.
Just when we was still
Yeah,
in
I
cars.
still got to make sure I'm in the right frame. So we kind of still in cars, but he just took his mama car. We going out one night, joyriding. He was like 9th, 10th grade. He ended up smacking her car. Brought it back home just to, you feel me, brought it to her. So I'm like, bro, like I'm trying to ask this nigga, like, bro, why you just leave it on the freeway? You feel me? Take the keys. I said somebody should. Like, he was just like, I just didn't care. And he was telling me like he didn't. His mother's reaction was his love for him. He said, I used to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning with my mama to catch the bus. She going to work. So I ain't never used to have to get whoopings. I ain't get whoopings for certain situations. So when she used to whoop me, it used to show me that she loved me. So when I got to the house, I just didn't care. I just wanted to see that my mother loved me. Like, what? Like, people go through their
whole
own
different
trauma
mental.
different ways. You know what I'm saying?
That
Like,
was it.
yeah. No, I take them. My mom, like I said, my mother used to whoop all of. My mom used to have like meetings with my auntie. They used to get hype. I was raised in the church. Like, she'd be like, "Oh, I'ma beat her." We like, fuck. We used to get whooped out our sleep. You ever got whooped out your sleep?
No.
See, you ain't did nothing bad enough. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely
You
did
got
nothing
whooped
bad.
out, like, you know what I'm saying? You try to go to sleep before it happened, like, ooh, somebody help. Like, it was always,
Actually,
Use the
I
trick.
got a whooping.
Use the bathroom for 2 hours.
man, oh, yeah,
I got a whooping.
I'm a busting that door down.
You showed me that.
I'm about busting that door down. You already naked. Well, you already naked.
It don't work like twice.
Nah, I piled my pants up this one
Me,
time
I
for a
did
whooping.
too.
And Mama tried to tell me to take them off. No.
Listen, my daddy from
Take 'em
Alabama.
off.
Oh yeah, my mom and daddy whoops. They older though. You feel me? They in their 70s, so they used to whoop.
That's
So what you
terrible.
think, Kristen? What's your thoughts on everything?
I think that, and it's funny. I was just talking to a friend of mine about this because he's like, I don't want to call him sensitive, but he's softer than me. You know, I'm naturally like aggressive, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think like just even him talking about his parents and his mom, he got whooped. Like, y'all react more to the aggressiveness, and I hate to like feel that way. I want to be feminine.
I want to be, and that's why I'm saying
But
I'm ready to be in my soft role.
right,
Like, I'm
but
tired
it's
of
like
being
you
aggressive.
don't hear me when I'm like, so I have
Exactly.
to.
Now I got to turn up and say, bitch.
No, I'm not gonna call you that, but I gotta get.
You fucking with me. You want
Yeah.
you right here.
But sometimes, man, like I'm a nigga that like that, but it's some women that don't like that. Like,
You-
I
y'all
have
like
women
that
that
when it's
love
okay
being
you
for
gotta
pushy.
understand though, when you're an aggressive woman, you
Yeah.
aggressive.
Yeah.
So,
you. Oh, I
it's
like
so
But
no
that
in
shit just
between,
be a
my
front.
nigga. Ain't
Like
no-
I see right through that shit. That shit be a
No,
front.
you really
Really?
don't. You really
think you
don't.
like
You
it.
think
I
you
mean,
do? I
'Cause
promise you.
You want to
don't.
hear something crazy? I'll let you
Promise
get
you
all
you
of it
don't.
out. You done? You done? Go ahead.
And
Leave
the
them little scratch
fact
marks
that I
in
gotta
my
do
neck.
that is too much for me. I don't want to go
that's
there
too
no
much.
more.
It's too much for me.
You
like,
might need to get that
personally.
I
out
don't
though. I
want to
can
be
say
there no more. I'm
it's
tired
not.
of beating my
You
niggas.
hit me, nigga. I gotta stab you. Got.
I'm not gonna hit you. Just get it off. Get it off.
I ain't nobody. I'm tired of doing. I can't even take it there.
See, and that's toxic.
that's
Because-
toxic.
But I was super aggressive.
Yeah,
I
that's
was like,
how I'm
when
a
we
little
stopped
bit.
talking, I was like, yeah, he done with me. I'm too crazy. And then he called back, and I'm like, still got it. But that's the problem. It's like you should not be
Mouth
talking to
just
me again. You know,
dangerous.
like what is wrong with you?
But why? Oh, okay. Why should he not be
Y'all
talking to you
toxic.
again? Wait, why should he
Y'all
not
like
be
that
talking to you
shit.
again?
Because it's respect. You should deserve more for yourself and not to be
No, I'm
talked
asking
like
the
that.
real situation.
That
Or
is
you
what we
should
trying to
communicate.
Stop
answer.
asking her. That's why I said her situation different. See how you trying to put it together?
Because he should
All
communicate
women
with me
the same.
what he likes, what he don't like, what is disrespect to him.
Exactly.
He should communicate.
So how
that.
deep was the
And he
disrespect that
didn't.
you
He
feel?
was
So you
just-
disrespecting them? Did you feel like you disrespecting them?
Yeah, because normally, and like
That's
even
what
with
beat y'all
arguing, like I'm
mind
not
up.
gonna cuss at you. I'm not gonna call you. I don't do that. I don't like that. I don't like that for me. So I wouldn't disrespect you and do
Exactly.
that. So when I do it, I'm like, oh, I'm like okay.
Yeah.
So
And
Why is
that's
that
how
okay
them
with
words. That's how them words
It
come
can
out.
be
That's
okay because he probably really like you.
But what you just said is,
But
though,
women, you feel me? You just use words to not
But
just say
if
you
that's
broke
the
them
case,
down.
he should have still
Let's just say he
communicated
left
that.
that
It was just like,
situation.
oh hey, what's up? Where you at? Like,
exactly, you gonna go past
Because
and say I
sometimes-
disrespected
But
you.
there's some crazy.
That's how you
Sometimes
heal.
you got to.
no, I don't like that.
That's
We
just
have
me.
to-
I ain't gonna like.
But
you can't
again,
have
though,
it.
this
Yesterday
is
coulda been
exactly
your
how
day.
we say something crazy though, because y'all done pushed us them buttons, and now we gotta go there, and now you
I
like
can
it.
definitely
You like
look
when I
at
call
it.
you a bitch ass nigga.
Call me a bitch ass
It's
nigga.
just the aggression, though. I like aggressive women.
Okay,
You a
but
pushover,
I like to
I'm
be
not
on
talking
some
to
real
you.
shit.
Yeah,
I
you
like
can't-
to
you
be
don't want-
aggressive
yeah.
sexually. Like, yeah,
supposed
eat
to.
this pussy. That's
Supposed to.
I mean, I'm with
I'm
that.
pushing a little bit of stomach. I'm pushing a little bit of stomach down right there too to catch that.
I like aggressive women.
Niggas
Lacey,
crazy.
If you're not aggressive,
hey
you
y'all,
never-
if you know, you know. If you know, y'all know how I get.
I need you angry sometimes.
Yeah, you feel me?
Y'all is funny.
That's it
Definitely
though.
need aggression.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. But when y'all, it's a time and a place for that. When we arguing or something, don't provoke me to go there or ignore me because I don't want to feel that we can't communicate. to
Y'all
get to
the
that point.
y'all the king of provoking shit. Women.
And
we,
then y'all,
No, we
and
provoke
when
a
we find out the
conversation. No,
answer-
we provoke. We trying to provoke y'all to express yourselves.
Why don't you just say that?
Yeah, and then
Y'all just be
I
in
don't
the
wanna
shit.
talk about it right now.
Shut up.
You know
'Cause
what?
your
We
mama
just
got
gonna leave it
you.
out.
Oh,
Because
you
not at
can't
this
do
point.
that,
At this point, we
right.
trying to get y'all to talk. So,
Feel
but if
me?
I gotta say your mama a fat ass, big turkey arm bitch, that's what the fuck your mama is.
Fuck.
Now, go ahead and
Hey,
talk.
then don't
Now
call
tell
me.
me something about my fat ass mama.
And then
That's real love.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we gonna do. But we trying to break that curse. Now we're gonna talk
Definitely.
about it. We're gonna communicate. You're gonna tell I don't like when you call me a bitch ass nigga. Okay, babe, I don't like when I
Right,
call
that's
you
something
that.
like you have to tell
It
me
ain't
like
too
I
much
don't
at
like
all.
that. This is my line. And you don't give me your line, I don't like that. 'Cause
But
I'm a
women know the
runaway.
line and
Like
they'll still
third
be
cup
like,
right
bitch,
here.
y'all-
What's your birthday?
y'all got a day to test a
an
line.
Aries.
Like, bitch, I'm testing the
They
line
always
today.
arguing though.
I don't want to do
Aries
that.
Never
argue a
wrong.
lot.
I don't do signs. Though. I
That's
get
what
everybody.
DJ
I get everybody their own out. I don't do no
I
signs.
gotta
That
get
nigga argue all day long. That nigga argue about the sky.
He be on there with. Wait, don't DJ be on the weed bar thing?
No, he don't be on the face. You know, back.
I might know. I know I don't fuck with Jay. I be up
y'all is funny.
there. We just some cool ass niggas. That's all.
Dog. I'm just drunk.
No, for real.
I've been through that earlier.
No, for real, y'all. But that's the whole point, though. Like, that's what we want y'all, man. Like, really communicate. Tell us that you don't like how we delivered that. Because I know my delivery is whack, but I'm black
Yeah,
and white.
real
Like, I
bad.
need you to know.
Right, and
I need
that's
you to
my
know.
issue. I'm black and white, but
And I
have
need you to
realize-
tell me that that's too
Yeah.
much. I'm sorry. Like,
Not
Kennedy had
all
to
women
tell me,
are
like,
black
you're
and
a
white.
bitch.
I haven't
Yeah.
dealt with y'all to say that, but
I
not
will get there. And tell
all
you.
women
I
are
need
black
that,
and white.
though.
Y'all black, white, blue, green, purple,
See
orange.
me,
y'all
but when
can
you
throw it
dealing with
anywhere.
like I said, the person that I understand Kristen too, because like, and when I tell you, when we got to tell you something, like we really taking it to the point where we have to explain that we coming with facts, we coming like in the most direct tone, calmly though.
But before then, just tell me before
We
then.
do.
Like, no, y'all don't.
Yeah,
y'all
I
give
say
out.
it.
Y'all
I
give
say
out
it.
hints.
Communicate with me. What do you like? I would literally ask you, what do you like? What is disrespectful?
But a
to
nigga
you? 'Cause
don't
people
even know
view
what he
disrespect-
like.
differently.
Because
Why?
nobody never asked a nigga what he like before.
Whoa, that's something
You feel what
need
I'm
to
saying?
figure
'Cause I'm
out
telling
before you start
gotta
dating.
understand. We don't see ourselves. So
And like,
sometimes
like
I
with
don't
Kai,
even know.
I'm a natural nurture. I want to take care. I want to plan
Yeah.
trips. I'm
I
gonna
want
plan
to
dates.
spoil
I'm about
you
to
for
spend some
real.
money. Oh,
This
you
little
like
bitch
that?
list
Like,
gonna shoot.
Yeah,
When you
so
get
when you
past that,
play
you gonna
with me-
see.
Yeah.
no, I'm an Aries.
Oh, okay. I would
Now
do
we
the same
turn.
thing.
Now we turn.
What
Nah,
did I say?
I'm too crazy.
That's,
I feel
that's
like-
how y'all. That's how y'all
Nah,
understand it when we turn up
Can I-
on y'all.
can I
like
say
y'all
this?
get it then.
'Cause I feel like y'all get. I feel
shit.
like women give too much of themselves in the dating phase.
Yeah, facts.
yeah.
I do. Because I want
And
you to
that
think
made-
like
and
I'm
that-
a
and that
mama.
could be
Yeah, because
a
I like
red flag,
competition.
too.
So it's like, oh, I know he dating at least 4 of the hoes. I'm about to be the best.
Yeah. But
best
honestly,
hoe.
the worst one always wins. The one who don't do shit. That's why I've been taking advice from him lately.
Faithful side
go
nigga,
ahead.
just sit back, let the other niggas get out the way. You
Okay,
feel me?
yeah, go ahead and do the most real quick.
That's sick as hell.
I'm a faithful side nigga.
I'm ready to win. I'm tired of look.
Right.
You ain't even been alive long enough to.
But I
No,
love
that.
I can say for myself.
21. How
I'm
old?
ready to
Ain't you like
win.
21?
Yeah.
I'm ready to
That's all
win.
it
Okay,
takes
what
is
about
Your
me?
pussy ain't even got
Muscle
wet all the way. It ain't even reached its full potential. Shut
Okay,
up.
because I'm telling you, when you turn 30,
Not
bitch.
funny, Lacey. Not too much of
When you
me.
turn 30, bitch, I'm trying to tell you, sis.
Not tell me. Don't tell me shit. Y'all got this in the
trying to
bag.
tell
What
you,
is they
sis.
talking about?
No.
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all know.
Enjoy your 20s, man.
Get y'all
I'm
heads
trying to.
together.
No broke niggas. Don't
And I'm
come.
not talking about the ones that's on y'all shoulders. Get y'all heads together, and that nigga never gonna leave you alone. I promise to
I
God.
don't want that kind of hoe.
Yeah.
I promise to
I
God.
like sitting back being a pillow princess.
No.
Me too.
Get it together. Hold it like a
I
slice
don't
of
want you to
pizza.
do me.
Hold it like a slice of pizza.
Hey, listen, y'all.
I like the stretch marks on the stomach.
look,
I like to
hey,
look
look.
at a little mat.
Off
Like,
the
bitch,
subject. Off the subject.
take the right
Not a
roles to the
mat.
Get your
places.
shit
like-
together, because
Off
I'm
the
not
subject,
fucking with you.
y'all. Ladies,
ain't gonna lie.
off the subject. Do y'all like to just smack yourself in the face with it?
No.
Like a.
Listen, they
about
ain't
that
freaky
second
up
life.
here.
Some of them like, I ain't seen
They
one
ain't
big
freaky
enough.
up here.
I ain't been
Damn. Okay, so my bad.
No, you the only whore up here. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm a hoe too.
Real bad.
I'm a hoe.
I'm not a
That nigga must have
whore.
heard me.
I'm a hoe.
DJ calling you now.
That is
Okay,
too
y'all.
funny.
All right,
Breaking
so.
generational curse, Kai.
Oh, that's what I was saying.
I mean, that's what
I
you
think
said.
we started on that.
Okay,
we
yeah.
ended
But that
I said
part.
it. I started off and then went somewhere. I said it was through the kids, so we stopped.
Yeah,
doing
y'all.
it.
So that's what I need y'all to do. Like, stop thinking about what that one woman did, because there's new women out here. We're evolving. Like I said, I used to be that toxic person.
I like my women. Like, listen, I'd rather fuck with a girl that, let me say it this way.
A rat.
I'd rather fuck with it. No, on some real shit. Not really a rat, but I'd
Early
rather-
20s rat. Go ahead.
Not
though.
even that.
Say
But
she had to be
I'd
early
rather
20s.
fuck with a duck that I see that's a duck than a chicken, and low key you a duck on the low. You ain't
Yeah.
trying to hold it in.
I
Yeah.
felt that.
So that's what I'm on.
Okay.
That's it.
I'm like
If
this.
you gonna
Like,
be a hoe, be a hoe.
Yeah, so
yeah, I
know
don't mind that. I
And
think
then you
it's
can
like
take it
this.
with
But
you.
niggas need to
I
take
can
their own
do it.
advice. 'Cause
No,
they
I
be,
actually deal. I hope you don't see it. I actually deal with a hoe. Like, I deal with a hoe, and
definitely
I'm
posting
not
this part.
mad at that
I
nothing
definitely know
wrong
what
because
I
I know what time it is.
So
Like,
can you wife your hoe?
We didn't
It
say
depends.
all that.
That's a question.
so
It
basically,
That's a question. Like,
It
you want a hoe,
Okay,
but do you
y'all,
want a
we are
hoe as a
over
wife?
it.
Okay.
We always gonna have to
it
run this back.
depends.
she can't.
I might. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we definitely
You
talk
won't.
about hoe stages the next time. We gotta talk about it.
I'd rather
Okay,
just know.
next conversation
Oh,
is
you
gonna
gotta
be
go
the
through the
sex
whole
talk.
stage with me. I'm not marrying no virgin.
Okay.
You gotta at least have
Next
at least 10
conversation.
bodies to fuck with me. I'm straight.
30 for me.
I wanted to say that, but I didn't want to
Run them numbers up.
Well, I ain't nowhere near y'all.
Yeah,
need
that's
somebody-
fucked up. I can
I
never
wish
be
I
on-
was there.
Don't ever
Listen.
expect that from
No,
me.
I don't.
I don't want
30.
no virgin.
Don't come. You ain't got 30. You ain't got 30 niggas under your belt. Don't come talk to me.
Swear to God, that pussy not
I want
good.
to count the niggas that
That pussy not good.
We all sitting here quiet
That's
as fuck
bold.
because we
I
cannot.
get
I know, I'm just
my
playing.
coochie bowl.
Real bold.
got
Real
brave
bad.
pussy
It's only
over
one.
here.
It's only one person that y'all see that's married.
Put the
That's
ring
all
on the
they
finger.
know.
Put the ring up. Put the ring
So our
all
pussy-
up.
I'm just
Our
playing.
pussy trash.
I'm just playing.
Yeah.
Hell,
Just
man.
for the men too, though. We ain't got no.
Yeah,
So
niggas
I need to obviously I need to go up a lot.
Then y'all
to
got too
slide
many
type.
Speak for
substitutes for
yourself.
sex.
Speak for yourself.
Y'all got
I'm
too many
talking
sex
shit,
substitutes, so
I'm
where
talking
y'all
shit,
need
though. We
niggas.
all good.
No, I don't like no
all
stuff.
good.
I ain't trying to desensitize my coochie. I need
shouldn't.
Y'all, cause I swear to God, I thought it was just me. I said I'm sucking on this coochie for a minute now, bitch. My
Take me
jaws.
5 minutes. 5 minutes still. Say no.
Wait. What was that 1 5 minute? What was that?
That's all it take me.
Hell
Ain't
yeah.
no toys
Come on.
desensitizing nothing out here.
Fucking
Feel
y'all
me?
little
That's
clits up.
funny.
Only lips and dicks
That's
on
sick
this
as-
coochie.
That's sick as fuck.
Nah.
Them little roses
Okay, y'all.
fuck the game up.
Okay, y'all. That's it. That's big talks.
Go ahead, be a hoe. That's what we keep learning.
Yes,
Each
and guys,
episode.
stop like communicate. Say, bitch, I don't like. Well, don't say bitch, but say I don't like that.
I'm gonna
okay?
say bitch regardless.
That
How
ain't
you
my
gonna take
Instagram.
it?
Your Instagram is dang.
She be hoeing me. She don't fuck with me.
It's Instagram Sam.
She don't fuck with me.
Tell them now. Say it.
My Instagram is Instagram Sam.
Is it
2 underscores Instagram Sam. No, Instagram Sam.
That's
Y'all
your fault.
funny.
It sound like
She
that's
don't
So
your
fuck with me.
Instagram Sam, y'all. That shit don't fuck with
She
me.
don't fuck with me. It's
First
all
it was habanero.